I missed a few skins at the start of the year, and I want to review them before the year is over, so let's shamelessly steal a format from Nicky Boy and do a rapid-fire skin review for the Dragonmancers. Dragonmancer has never been a particularly exciting skin line to me, as it's one of those skin lines that's primarily concerned with looking just baseline appealing. You know, cute, cool, powerful, whatever. It's a fairly shallow power fantasy delivered through an over-elaborate style of costuming that isn't really trying to convey much in the way of character or concept. It also doesn't have a strong central aesthetic. If you were to tell me that Dragonmancer Rakan was actually part of the Heaven Scale skin line, for example, I wouldn't be able to tell you that you're wrong just by looking at him. His outfit here honestly looks more like a pro wrestling costume than the embodiment of the Dragon of Devotion. His prestige version isn't great either. It tries to give him tight pants with a sensually curling dragon design snaking down his thighs, which, okay, that's a cool idea, but then they pair that with a popped collar coat under which he's shirtless and has a truly baffling shape of facial hair. The effect here is less lovable himbo or smooth lover and more guy who won't stop trying pickup artist Reddit techniques on the bridesmaids at someone's wedding. Cadan fares a little bit better with his horns and elaborate dragon scale robe, but the color scheme is kind of weak, with teal against dark blue and purple and gold, and especially his hair looks really weird here against his very red skin tone. I think the decision to remove his helmet was a mistake. It could have been designed with all kinds of cool dragon motifs to enhance the fantasy, but instead he just kind of looks like concept art for a rejected Mortal Kombat character. Fiora, meanwhile, looks like a minor Power Rangers antagonist with a rather lopsided costume. It's supposed to evoke the idea that she fought a deadly duel with her own shadow self in order to earn her draconic power, and now she embodies the both of them, but the balance is completely off here. It doesn't look like a harmonious melding of complementing opposites. It looks like two different action figures got mashed together incorrectly at the factory. Especially those eye-searing pink and powder blue contrasts make her look kind of plastic and toy-like rather than dignified and powerful. And finally, Vane's hair and sharp little glasses along with a long-tailed coat and costume looks more like she wandered over from a Shadowrun mobile game knockoff than anything coherent with the other Dragonmancers. She's meant to be a relentless hunting avenger in this design, as she always is in most of her designs, but could you tell any of that just by looking at her? The splash art does the best it can to give her a sense of menace, but the skin itself ends up looking like someone cosplaying Katie Ayakali at the Renaissance Fair. Dragonmancer just isn't very good in my eyes. It isn't cheesy enough to be fun, and it isn't actually cool enough to ever be impressive. It overloads its skins with detail to try and look complex, but all it really creates is just a visual mess. Here are the grades for the individual skins, but honestly, I wouldn't recommend any of them.